Welcome back to our special 10-year anniversary edition of Out and About Today. I'm Pam Wheeler. Our next guests have made regular appearances on the show over the last decade. We're joined by Chris Sanders, Executive Director of the Tennessee Equality Project, and Marissa Richmond, Tennessee Transgender Political Coalition lobbyist. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
It's our 10-year anniversary, and you all have been our most frequent guests.
Well, congratulations.
You hold the honor.
On both counts.
No, we joke. You should have little green jackets.
Yeah.
I think you've both been on 20-plus times in a number of different capacities.
If you provide it, I'll wear it.
Well, and when we plan, we're talking about things to cover.
Yeah. Well, I always turn to these guys especially. I mean,
Right.
I think I've probably interviewed you both every time you've been on here, maybe a few times Pam has, but I know that whenever I need help with something that you are the first two people that I end up calling, and thank you. I can't say it enough. We really appreciate you coming in, especially during the workday and taping with us. I really appreciate it.
So what are your thoughts on this 10-year anniversary and the place in our community that this show holds?
Well, I think it's been a wonderful resource. I think it's been part of the growth and evolution of Nashville's LGBT community. We've made so much progress economically, politically, socially, culturally, and Out and About, especially over these last 10 years, has been right at the heart of that.
What's been striking to me is the number of straight allies who have stopped me and said, I saw you on the show. And some people who I wasn't sure whether they were allies or not say, I saw you on the show.
Right.
So they're seeing it, and that's great. It's helping reach a wider audience in Middle Tennessee for our issues, and since it's on a mainstream channel, it's a safe venue for people to flip to, I guess, and that helps a lot.
It does. And you all both have been in the trenches on the marriage equality fight. We won. And we're going to show a clip now of someone else who was in that fight. That's attorney Abby Rubenfeld. It's really a neat clip we've got here. Let's take a look. Where does our lawsuit stand? Because we weren't the first to get a ruling. Where are we?
No, I hoped that we were going to be the first in the South, but we've been beaten now by quite a number of states, which is great. We filed last October. Our case is kind of a limited, narrow case. It was designed to be the next small step for the Supreme Court to take, or as I call them, the Supremes, for them to take. Our case is a pure recognition case. It's only about, at this point, we're going to amend it to add other people, but right now it's just about people who got legally married in their state of residence and then moved to Tennessee for work or whatever. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of support. So we'll vet some other plaintiffs and add people that represent the different categories, people that went out of state from Tennessee, people that want licenses in Tennessee, people who need a divorce. We'll file another lawsuit and combine it, or file an amended complaint in this lawsuit so that the judge can rule on the overall statute.
So we're almost out of time, and I just want to put you on the spot and ask you, if you had your best guess, you've been working in the trenches for a long time, when do you think we will have full marriage equality?
I've been telling people 2 years. Across the country it'll be done. Every state will be legal.
And why that's so neat is it was about exactly 2 years when she made that and came on the show. And I know we're talking about our anniversary, but you're both here, you're both in the politics. What are you feeling? This just last month, we get the big decision. Let's talk.
Well, I think there's been quite a number of positives recently. The marriage equality ruling, basically giving official legal recognition to all of our families and relationships. The healthcare ruling, I think, is important for a lot of people, especially in the trans community. We hope that that's going to open more doors and getting access to healthcare. Of course, the ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement, just updated their policies on respectful and safe treatment of transgender detainees. So again, it's just been part of this incredible progress that our community has been making over the last 10 years, both here in Nashville and all over the country.
Well, when you mentioned progress, and Chris, obviously we've won this battle, but we always like to talk about what's coming up next. What do we need to prepare for?
Yeah, a number of things. The first thing we have to do is make sure that implementation of the Supreme Court ruling is going well, and it is going very well in Tennessee. As of this taping, only one county remains in the state that we don't know is in compliance, and I just got a message a second ago indicating they think they're moving that way. And then, of course, there are a number of other issues, employment, bullying, and so forth, that we've got to deal with.
Still lots of work to do, but I want to switch back gears, and I want to get a clip now of Channel 5's General Manager Lynn Plantika has some great things to say about the show.
It's hard to believe it's been 10 years since the launch of Out and About Today. A decade ago, News Channel 5 partnered with smart, progressive people in our community to do something that seems pretty simple, and that is to put on an ongoing program about LGBT issues. But it was tremendously controversial at the time. Everybody who touched this show, both on the News Channel 5 team, our hosts, everybody who was involved, faced controversy and criticism around the launch of Out and About. But we stood strong, and the show has gone on now for a decade. We've been part of this 10-year conversation about LGBT issues, covering everything from things that are silly, to things that are serious, to things that really are life-changing. News Channel 5 is proud to have been a part of this dialogue, and I think it is appropriate and lovely that we're marking the 10-year anniversary on the heels of a Supreme Court decision that grants marriage equality to everybody. So congratulations to everyone involved in Out and About today. A sincere thank you to our hosts who've worked so hard for all these years. And here's to another great 10 years.
Unfortunately, we're already out of time, so don't go away. When we come back, Out and About publisher Jerry Jones will be here, and our trip down memory lane continues. Here's a neat slideshow.